Oh yeah, my bad, guys. What's good, guys? It's me, Gerald the Week here, back again with another video. Okay, I don't have my headphones on, so I'm just seeing if you guys will like it or not. Now, this is one of the new what ifs. Wanted to make that kind of simple one yesterday, but I kind of got too tired, so sorry about that. Anyway, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. This is what if Asta was immortal? And you might be wondering, what's the point of the series? Well, you'll see the point of the series. So I'm just gonna get straight into it. Leave a like and subscribe. You know the gist of it. Okay, let's get straight. Yeah, okay, like I said, sorry for the bad edit. Now let's get straight into the story. Now Asta is now 6 years old, and he absorbed Lebe. He's basically like his mother, but just immortal. Because every time he absorbs, he adds years to his life. And since he absorbed Lebe when he was quite young, he technically stopped Lucifer from coming into the Black Clover world, or the different dimension, the human world, I guess, if you want to be technical with it. And yes, I'll go into going more into explaining that later in the video. Now, this is after Asta's gotten beat up for helping save his stone. Helping him save the stone. I was about to say the stone of Asia, but from JoJo, but it's not that. The stone. I'm talking about the blue one. Okay, after Asta saves stone and defeats the guy that was trying to take it, he absorbed him. Not to the point where he kills him, but he's gonna be in a coma for a couple of years. Let's just say that. He doesn't know how to control it like that. He has better control than Lucida, though. But she doesn't like him going out. And Asta says, finally, we found the guy that took your stone, And he says, I'm going to become the Wizard King. Prove these people wrong. And he says, I need to get back to my home now. And says, you can stay at the church. And Asta says, my mother wouldn't like that. And yes, it takes Asta a couple hours to make his way home. But he kind of got lost, and it took him basically over almost 8 hours just to find it. And 8 hours of him just walking. He did find food, but he's just super weird. It does take a while to because Asta's mother, I think she lived in the Forsaken Land, so it does take quite a long time to get back. And she doesn't know where he is because she doesn't sense she can't absorb his magic unless she's close to people. So she doesn't really know where he is when he just disappears like that. Us. Okay, sorry for the bad edit. I'm just looking at. I forgot from this how she looked like when she was about. Forget what I just said. Anyway, now Asta, like I said, it took him a while to get back. It took him a while to get back home, and Lucida just picks him up, and she gets very angry with him, but she forgives him, and she says he's not going to be leaving anytime soon to go back to that Hodge village, and then she says, "You might have more control." You might have more control than me, but you're still too young. You're going to absorb those people around you if you're not careful. So she's trying to at least try to teach him how to control it, but he's already better than her, I guess. And so Asta doesn't know, but Lucida is dying because of him. But we won't talk about that into the future. Anyway, so Asta kept training with him, with his stuff, and it took a couple of years, but Lucida finally told him what truly happened, and how what happened to LeBay and why he's inside of Asta now. And I'll be going into explaining that. Okay, so Asta is basically 15 now. And then she goes into explaining that she was going to drop Asta off at the church, or the Hodge Village Church, but at that moment, with Yuna was also being delivered a couple of minutes after Asta, from my memory. So, yeah, a couple of minutes after Asta. So they basically arrive at around the same time. But I was about to say someone else's name, but Lucida noticed that Asta starts to absorb her magic, and she says, "What?" And she then realizes that she can't just leave him here. She has to take him back if he can absorb magic, because he's not going to be able to live there either if he's already able to do it. It would have looked like he was absorbing, but he was basically taking her life energy. Like I said, it's going to affect Lucida later on. And yes, she takes him back, and she then runs into LeBay. I'm pretty sure it's like a couple of months later. But I don't even know how Lucida got that skinny again. If she was pregnant with okay, just it's anime. Okay, like she just got she is Asta's mother. She probably just worked it out or something. Okay, I went to a laughing fit for no reason. Now I must go back to what I was saying. Oh yeah, sorry if my voice sounds a little different. I'm trying to be professional. Now, after LeBay has been living there for a year, Asta's like, I'm pretty sure LeBay lived there for like a whole year. A year? Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, so basically, I'm pretty sure he lived there for a year or so, or two. From my memory, it's been a minute since I watched the last episode. Okay, it's been like over 2 months. Don't judge me. Now, yeah, and then Lucifer comes out like the Kool-Aid Man and says, "Oh yeah, I can get into the human world." But Lucida sees this, and she also sees that Asta's right by him, and Lucida tries to go over to. She couldn't save both of them, so she tries to save Asta first, because he can't move that fast because he's still a baby. But Asta goes over there, and Lucifer I don't know why I said Lucifer. Lucifer says, "I'll kill your other child too if you don't stay back." And Lucida and she stops, but Asta. Yeah, this Asta, baby Asta's on different time and absorbs LeBay. And since LeBay got absorbed by Asta, Lucida didn't have to put LeBay into a book, so he can pop out of Asta's body if he wants to. He could, yeah. So basically, he can probably do that. It depends. Tell me in the comments if you want him to do that or not. And yeah, Lucifer can go outside of out of LeBay's body because of Asta absorbing LeBay on accident. And yeah, so that's what she explains. But she explains it in a cooler way because she's Lucida. and then she says that she's been her life energy. She absorbs everything around her. Everyone's magic, and Asta's it can absorb life, the life in someone's mana or magic. So he's now starting to put it to two together that he's been killing her because he didn't master his stuff when he was younger. Like 6+, he didn't master that, so he's probably taken a lot of it out of her lifespan. But we don't know how much. Just tell me in the comments if you want to see how much. I can make it maybe 10 to 15 years off of Lucida's lifespan. It depends. Now, Asta apologizes for being so neglectful, and he vows to not use to take a life energy away from anyone and kill them. And Asta then pulls out the anti-magic sword, and he says, "I'll be going to Hajj village now. I'll be doing the magic night exams, so we can help. I can help you." He also has another reason to become the Wizard King. He wants to help his mother get outside of the Forsaken Land so she can move around people. And he also wants to become the Wizard King to tell everyone that even though they're different or have different types of mana or magic, they can still help towards society. That's his other reason too. That sounds super cool. That would sound pretty good if Lucida survived. But anyway, it's now time for me to go back to the normal timeline now. Okay, I had to edit myself out. I said something bad. Now. Okay, I'm having too much fun with this word. It's been a while since I uploaded regularly. It's only missed one day. It's pretty good. Now, you should be able to see Revici. Now, this is normal Revici, not Center Revici. Now, normal Revici is still on his weird stuff. He's just wrapping up in chains for no reason because he wants to. And Asta sees this and he says, "Hey, you, Magic Knight." And Revici goes up and looks into the air, and he sees this shirtless, shirtless Asta in the air, and he has a horn coming out of his head, and he says, "What are you doing to this person that's trying to become the Wizard King, and my rival? And he's like a brother to me too." And Asta pulls out the anti-magic sword, and he says, "You better let go of him right now." And Revici is kind of intimidated, but Revici says, "How about you come down to the ground and face me, and I'll let him go." And yeah, Asta then looks at him. And Asta flies down there as fast as he can, and yeah, he just snatches Revici off the ground. And he throws him all the way into the air. And Revici is quite surprised by this, but he's able to recover. And he shoots chains right at Asta. And Asta just, he doesn't even need the anti-magic sword to block it. He uses his arm, the anti-magic sword arm, you could say. And he grabs the chains, and then he just flies around Revici and chains him up with his own chains. And he kicks him back down to the ground. But before he hits the ground, he doesn't want to kill him because he's made a promise not to kill people. He absorbs him so he can be knocked out. And he also he cuts the chains, and he says, "Oh, that was easy." And as he's absorbing this, Yuno's chains start to go off of his body too. And Asta says, "Are you still going to become a Magic Knight and become a Wizard King? I know it's been almost 2 years since I've seen you, but I still want to know." And Yuno says, "Of course." And Asta says, "Sweet. I'll be seeing you soon then. See you in 2 months' time. We'll go together." And Asta flies away, and Yuno couldn't say thank you to him. And this is where I'll be leaving off for now. You'll see what this Asta does with Fonzel and Mariello, and how they interact with one another for the next part. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Like I said, leave a like, subscribe. Sorry if the video seems a little bit off a little bit. I mean, from my editing. I always say like I do bad edit. Ow! Okay, I just bit my tongue. So, you see, I should have edited that out. Sorry about that. I'll get back to like I usually am. But I'm moving Monday. I'm pretty sure it's confirmed Monday I'm moving. I've been telling you guys this for like over a month or 2 months or so. So I'll probably won't have internet, like I said, 3 to 4 days. So This is next week, so I won't upload then, but I'll try to upload for next Friday at least. And yeah, after that, next week after that, then my school weekends on the 27th, I think, or the 24th. And yeah, I can upload all week and stuff. And yeah, I'll do that for the next 2 months. And hopefully, you guys enjoy it until then. And peace out, guys. Yeah, thank you if you're still listening. Okay, peace out.